This is a Socrative review video on the Easy Algebra 1 quiz. The first thing to say about Socrative is just make sure to only type in your final answer. It can't handle you putting in all the details of the calculations as well. Normally, if it was work in your copy or if it was a test, I'd say show all your work. But on Socrative, just limit yourself to the final solution. Our first question is a simplifying question. So we want to simplify 3x plus 2y plus 5y plus 2x plus 3. This just means add and subtract are like terms, so I need to identify those first. So I see 3x plus 2x, and that'll give me 5x. I see plus 2y plus 5y, that'll give me plus 7y. And then I have this plus 3, my constant at the end. There's no like term for it, so just plus 3. And that's my final answer for question 1. Question 2 is an evaluation question. So I'm substituting. I'm told that x equals 3 and y equals minus 2, and I want to evaluate 2x minus 5y. This just means that I replace the x and the y with the values 3 and minus 2 and make sure to put them in brackets. So my calculation looks like this, and then I can type this directly into the calculator to get a solution. So 16 is the solution for question 2. Question 3 is an expansion question. So it says expand 3a bracket 2a plus b. Brackets, of course, mean that I want to multiply out, and I want to multiply the 3a by each term in the bracket. So I'll multiply 3a by 2. Excuse me. Just bear in mind here that when there's numbers, it's the numbers that I'm going to multiply. So 3 by 2 is going to give me 6, and I keep the variable a on the end of that term. And then I multiply 3a by plus b. So this term is a plus, and this term is a plus. So there'll be a plus first of all. And then I'm going to say 3ab. And that's all I can do. I can't do any more. I can't simplify because these are not like terms. They don't end in the exact same variables. Question 4 says expand and simplify. So there's 2 sets of brackets here. So I must multiply the 2 by the first bracket and the plus 3 by the second bracket. So when I multiply here, I'm going to get 10x minus 14 from the first set of multiplication, plus 6x plus 6 for the second set of multiplication. Now I can simplify by putting like terms together, and I can see that there are like terms in my expression. So 10x plus 6x are like terms, and together they'll make 16x. Minus 14 plus 6 are like terms, they're both constants. And when I put those together, I get minus 8. And that's this question finished. Question 5 is a very similar type question. So again, I'll multiply out. From the first bracket, I'm going to get 6x minus 9. And from the second bracket, I'm going to get minus 2x plus 2. Now just watch out here. So minus 2 by x is minus 2x. And then the minus by the minus makes a plus for this term here at the end. Okay, now I need to simplify. 6x minus 2x are like terms. They can go together to make 4x. And minus 9 plus 2 is going to give me minus 7. Don't forget, if you need to use the calculator, you can for this calculation, minus 9 plus 2. Question 6 asks me to expand and simplify if possible. So I'm going to have to split up my first bracket and multiply each term in the first bracket by the full second bracket. And then I multiply as normal. Okay, so I'm multiplying x by y, and this gives me xy. I'm multiplying x by 3 to get plus 3x. I'm multiplying plus 2 by y to get plus 2y, and I'm multiplying plus 2 by plus 3 to get plus 6. Looking through these terms to see if I can simplify, I notice that none of these terms are like terms. Nothing ends in the exact same set of variables. So I actually can't do any further simplification in this question, and my solution is xy plus 3x plus 2y plus 6. Make sure when completing a quiz in Socrative that you have your copy to hand. Do the workings in your copy, just like I've been doing here on my page, but only type the very final answer into Socrative.